Versatile Mage. Chapter 218 The Great Hunt. Those who stayed, congratulations on being admitted to the main campus area, Dean Seo announced, his attitude transformed. No way, we got admitted just like that. Didn't they say we had an exam? Yeah. Why are there no exams? Are we really not taking any tests? If some people at the primary level stayed, wouldn't they have profited from it? Would that still count? The people remaining seemed to number about 1,000. This exceeded the imagination of many. However, thinking about it, it made sense. Entering the intermediate level and being able to unleash an intermediate magic were two different concepts. Among the crowd, there would surely be some who had entered the intermediate level but were still far from being able to draw a star atlas. If there's no examination, then how do we determine the top 10? I heard the first place will be allowed to enter the 3-step pagoda. Second and third places could obtain a magic tool. 4th to 10th places would get other rewards. Someone immediately objected. Dean Seo seemed to have anticipated this discussion. He waited until everyone had finished speaking before slowly producing a scroll from his breast pocket containing instructions. A few days ago, we received information that a shadow beast used by the government for taming has escaped due to supervision issues. The shadow beast possesses some shadow elemental abilities and can hide very well at night. During the day, it sneaks through the city, making it extremely difficult to locate. This shadow beast has undergone special training, so it will not attack humans on its own, nor will it try to massacre anyone. It is currently wandering somewhere in Shanghai. Our school is to assist the government. The moment you find any trail of the shadow beast, you are to notify them immediately. Right now, your task is to catch this shadow beast alive and return it to the government. This will serve as the placement examination for the main campus. After Dean Seo announced this mission, a buzz erupted among the 1,000 students. They had expected the main campus examination to be a large-scale battle royale. They thought it would be a competition between students, but it turned out to be an actual military mission. What is worth mentioning is that the shadow beast won't attack humans on its own. However, if attacked or pursued, its temperament will change drastically. Its danger level will be no less than that of a regular magical beast. That is why, when capturing it, you will need to plan carefully. The student or group that catches it and delivers it to the school's beast cage will receive the reward. If a single person finishes it, they will get the full reward. If it's a group, with a limit of 5, they will share the reward. The reward is an opportunity to enter the 3-step pagoda. Dean Seo explained. 3-step pagoda. Heavens, it's the 3-step pagoda. As the words left Dean Seo's mouth, the 1,000 students nearly went wild. Even students within the main campus would fight for the 3-step pagoda. This time, Dean Seo had given out 5 spots. Mo Fan had personally entered the 3-step pagoda to cultivate. He knew exactly how frightening the cultivation speed could be for magicians. If he had directly charged into the 3rd layer, the 200x cultivation speed would have been incredibly useful. With just a few more days, Mo Fan firmly believed he could elevate his other elements to a new level. The first day after leaving the 3-step pagoda, Mo Fan had promised himself he would return. And now, that opportunity had come so quickly. The reward for the main campus examination was a chance to enter the 3-step pagoda. Perfect. This was too good. He could enter the 3rd layer, and if he cultivated there for 7 days, Mo Fan's shadow and summoning elements would both increase to the 2nd level. A nearby student asked excitedly, "Dean, are there any hints or trails?" Dean Seo shook his head. "You'll have to find it on your own." Happiness was one thing, excitement another. But this mission, with no hints or clues, had already become a massive obstacle for the 1,000 students taking the test. The outskirts of Shanghai combined with the city itself formed an incredibly large area. There were countless alleys and streets. Trying to find a shadow beast capable of concealing itself in this busy city was like fishing for a needle in the sea. Mo Fan truly needed to enter the 3-step pagoda again. When he entered the third layer previously, he had focused on cultivating the fire element. He had already touched the third level of fire magic. Given 2 more days, his fire nebula would definitely reach the third level. Beneath the advanced level, Mo Fan had no need to fear anyone. Additionally, his shadow element had just entered the nebula stage. The control of his giant shadow spike star atlas had been cultivated inside the 3-step pagoda. Without it, he would have needed more than half a year to cast it. What was once nearly impossible was now something he was very familiar with. As for the summoning element, Mo Fan was still unable to draw the intermediate star atlas. Time in the 3-step pagoda had been limited. He had focused on fire and lightning cultivation. Next time, he had 2 options: charge into the third level of fire, or raise his shadow and summoning elements. For someone like Mo Fan, with many elements, entering the 3-step pagoda once could increase his strength by at least 1 level. The shadow beast, if only Ling Ling were here. She's an expert in pursuing beasts and could even find creatures hiding under human skin. This kind of shadow beast would be nothing for her. Mo Fan muttered to himself. Mo Fan was already a high-level hunter, but he was at his wit's end and had no idea where to start. After returning to his room, Mo Fan opened his computer to research the shadow beast, hoping to discover any special habits. Mo Fan, since the examination allows group formation, why don't you join our beautiful girls group? Look, with me, filled with knowledge, the knowledgeable and powerful big sister Mew, you, who are fierce and capable in combat, and 2 others with strong control abilities, we'll definitely be invincible. I-Tutu charged into the room excitedly, her 2 jade hairs bouncing in front of Mo Fan. Mo Fan raised his head and glanced at I-Tutu's expectant face, then at Mu Nujiao, who was changing her shoes. Find someone else, Mo Fan said, shaking his head. He had no intention of joining them. Don't tell me you're planning to do it alone. Aya, how could you be like that? We, the beautiful girl group, invited you sincerely. Don't you know your reputation in school is terrible? No one else would want to join you. Only Sister Mew and I don't avoid you, and yet, you reject us. I will bite you to death. I-Tutu flustered. Tutu, stop causing trouble, Mu Nujiao said immediately. Mo Fan didn't feel like explaining. The truth was, it wasn't that he didn't want to form a group. After all, there was no difference between rewards for 1 person or a group of 5. However, Mo Fan was very aware of his current situation. Perhaps the Black Vatican didn't dare make noise within the school, but outside, they would do anything. He didn't want to involve these 2 girls. The Black Vatican would not be lenient just because they were beautiful. Chapter end. Please guys like, comment, share, and subscribe.